But I'm pretty sure for rank 60 in this game you'd get a fucking silver at least.
I really hope Visceral isn't making Battlefield 5. There's a lot of discussion about Battlefield 5
No,
because there is a Phil. Yeah, I know it's DICE, but I mean, I hope they don't have anything. Visceral doesn't have anything to do with it, because I mean, they did mess. Honestly, they did mess up Hardline. I mean,
I mean, like if they hadn't made it, I know the Hardline. The only thing I like about Hardline is that it lets like my friends who are massive COD players jump into the Battlefield franchise without getting destroyed by tanks. You know, I hate it when COD players are just like complaining about Battlefield because they always get killed by tanks. It's like no. The only answer really is no. Like that doesn't happen. It's not just tanks that kill you. You have to really shit, mate.
Yeah, in which case you learn how to combat those tanks.
Yeah, I know. Like using their fucking small, or just like not engaging the tanks in the first place, going in an alleyway.
Yeah, they're used to just shooting it.
Increase your map size. Like my map size is like 150%. Like why would increase your map size is the best way to do it.
Mine's normal.
You see everything. I don't like it. Normal's a bit too small. Plus when it's bigger, it's better. I like all these little customization options you get, especially when you like aim in. It makes all the icons like fade away and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't let it make it fade away the friendly and enemy icons though, just the objectives, because the friendly and enemy icons I need to know where my friendlies and enemies are when I'm shooting, in case I'm on like hardcore. Well, if I'm on hardcore, it wouldn't be anyway, you know.
We could nick that
just in case, just
there.
so you know. Where?
Taking shots.
Taking boats.
Same.
Now that we're taking C, they may try and spawn it for defense, but nah, mate. Hey, I've got the air radar on this bitch, and burst cannon, Zuni rockets, and all sorts. Oh god, active protection, thank fuck, I was starting to panic there. I was like, oh shit, do I have that?
It's such a small
I like that you
area
can aim like straight up with this.
Boats on there. I know.
Yeah.
That used to be
at least there's only one boat.
the main thing. Oh, I need to put fire on that chopper. Watch out, there's a tank. I mean, there was a forum about new upcoming games, and it was one of them said about Battlefield 5, and it said World War 1 shooter, but then they took that away afterwards.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
yeah, and then everyone was like, oh, is it a troll, or are they legit, and they just don't want people knowing. I mean, if it is World War 1, I would not mind that whatsoever. I've never seen a World War 1 shooter in my life. A World War 1 first-person shooter I've never seen.
There is one called Verdun, but it's not like a big game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I think it would be fucking sick, because imagine this, right? A rush. Oh my god, Jesus. Imagine this, right? You're playing Rush, but you're in the trenches playing Rush, and instead of like, yeah, but instead of like destroying MCOMs, it's like you have to sit and like kill a certain amount of enemies. It's like it would have a different name or something. You kill a certain amount of enemies, and then
it'd be like charge or something.
Yeah. Just call it trench warfare, simple as that. And then all you have to do is kill about 100 enemies, and then once you kill 100 enemies, your team can then call in artillery that fucking blows the shit out of the enemy trench. They all die and they move back a line, and you only have 3 lines of defense so you can move back.
I would like, but I think I would kind of prefer a World War 2.
Yeah, World War 2 would be sick, because like nothing but better than just seeing a whole bunch of like fucking Panzers and and like Shermans and shit
what I'd really like to see though
is
a D-Day. Is also one way you could do a D-Day, a proper D-Day.
Yeah, or just have it. Yeah, the best thing ever if they just have a fucking Normandy fucking game mode. It's just fucking Normandy D-Day landing, or just call it D-Day landing or whatever, a game mode, and just have it. There's American, Russian, German.
I'm getting so hyped just thinking about it, even though it's probably going to be
like when I start thinking about it, I just want to talk about it. I'm like, oh my god, all these ideas, and I'm thinking like, why am I not a developer at DICE? Because like I have all these ideas. Like,
it's really hard to do that though.
Yeah.
But
the nice thing is like, if you had like a Normandy game mode, it would be like, you know, you could easily just
sniper.
Yeah, if you had a Normandy type game mode, you could easily just like American you know, it's 32 versus 32 like it always is. You come in and you're like on them boats, but they're like AI controlled. So like the game doesn't start until like there's like 20 people ready. The game starts, 20 people in each team. The boats come in and everyone on the hilltop will get into the
64-man server. Like, well, no, actually no.
Yeah, it would have to be 64. If they done something stupid with like a 32-man server, it would fucking ruin it so much. And they would just have like your planes would be spawned on the boat. You would have the tanks and stuff.
I'm not sure though whether that'd be enough players. You might have to have like even bigger ones, 64 each team or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think 64 each team would be possible. I mean, like, with nowadays technology, it should be. Even if they did do like 64 per team as well, that'd be still sick. That's like what, 128 people in a match, even if it was just for that one game mode, you know. Because then that would mean everyone on the hilltop would just be able to just sit there and just get their tanks and guns ready, and you just.
But just imagine you can do like you're the Germans, you have to rush to the pillboxes and just get on the MG42s and just
the pillboxes,
spray down like
just
the
MP40s. Fucking.
Have you seen Saving Private Ryan? It's like.
You know what?
It's like
not
the best,
really.
it's the best World War II film you'll ever watch.
Yeah, I've never really watched it because like I didn't know about it until I was like.
There's just like the best. There's just like the best Normandy, Omaha scene.
Yeah.
So like the second the landing craft door opens, just like his element that is MG42 just plows down, just.
Yeah, but the thing is, the only problem is like with a game mode like that in Battlefield 5, they would have to construct it in a way where each team would have a fair chance of winning. Because if you're sitting up on a hill, like it's a good 100 meters in the air, you're in the pillbox with an MG42 spraying a bunch of people. Yeah. All they have for cover is barbed wire and tank stoppers and blown up boats. You know, it's going to be a bit unfair. So you would have to give the American side some fucking. Like fucking Mustangs, you know, like a couple of Mustangs with some fucking bombs on the bottom of them or something. But then the problem would be like, if they had to give you planes with bombs on the bottom of them.
They could do what they kind of done with Battlefield, with Hardline, is in they add in AI infantry.
They do that with Hardline?
Well, no, they add in. No, they only do that on like air superiority, where they add in AI aircraft to make it more immersive.
Oh.
But so if you add in like just like Americans, you don't really need that many Germans, but just because it would just look so cool. Because I just love the massive infantry
or what
charges.
They could do is, what they could do is to make it more balanced is have 64 people on the American team that are rushing the Normandy beach, and then 32 people on the German team who are holding the line. Because if you think about it, if you're running up a beach with nothing but M1 Grands and M1A1 Thompsons, and then you're getting blasted with MG42s and Panzer and fucking like Tiger 2s and shit and fucking all sorts of fucking shit from a pillbox about 200 fucking feet in the air up a cliff, you know, and there's 64 using 32 of them, I'm pretty sure you'd have a better chance of fucking killing them.
Yes, I just.
But then if you died when you came onto the beach, you could just like, instead of respawning like on the beach and just getting spawn killed, you just like spawn.
Like you have to wait until there's another landing craft full.
Yeah, or something like that. Just wait until there's another landing craft ready to go. I mean, like, it doesn't seem like the best idea for a game mode because Battlefield's more about like get to the objective and murder everyone, and then just.
It's a bit more. It's a bit more tactical than just charge up the beach, but. Oh.
Yeah. I just want to see a fucking Normandy, because the only thing, like, I mean, like, I could always, like, go and spend £10 million on a fucking amazing 420 no scoper fucking PC, and then, like, go and get fucking Arma 2 and the 1942 fucking thing and play Normandy on that. But that's not good, because, I mean, with Battlefield 4, especially when you're playing, like, Operation Metro and Locker, you feel really immersed because there's just bullets and explosions and fire and everything everywhere. So on Normandy, I think it'll be epic as fuck. Especially with the new graphics from. Yeah, there probably wouldn't be many icons. I'm pretty sure if they did do that, they would just have.
Teams.
Yeah, but they would have to just have you, like, I guess, get to the cliff and then hold X to put up a grapple. And then you just climb up, and then all you have to do is kill them all. Like, once you've got one person gets to the top of the thing.
What that place is called.
Stars. shit show, like dick flow. I don't know.
That's the one where they had like the massive artillery cans, wasn't it? And then they moved them back. And, yeah.
Yeah. I just want to see either World War II or World War One. I don't want to see futuristic. That's the thing, because I'm so hyped for a World War II or World War One game that if they bring out something futuristic, I'm gonna be so let down. I probably won't even fucking buy it.
I mean,
I'll just be so fucking pissed.
I mean, I don't mind like close future, as in like it's just a very small few technological advancements, like very small. Because I mean, the few bits in Battlefield are a bit like in front. But then again, they could end up adding on after the Final Stand DLC because you've got all the Titans and stuff which have just been added in.
From fucking Battlefield 2142. But if you ask me, now, to be quite honest, the things that they added in Final Stand, I think they're not really suggestions like, oh look what we're gonna do in our next game. It's more of like, look what we had. More of a reference, if you ask me. I don't really see it as like. So I don't really see it as like them teasing like, oh, this is what our next Battlefield game's gonna be. I think they're just kind of trying to give you like an insight of how 2142 came to be, if you know what I mean. Like it's just like in that aspect.
I would like another DLC though of a Battlefield where you can end up like using the mechs, but
yeah, they're not releasing any more content for Battlefield 4, sadly.
No.
Assholes.
But,
I don't like this map too much.
I'm just getting hyped too much. Because now it's going not going to be anything like we said. I'm just going to be so depressed.
I know. Even if it's a modern shooter, I'll still be happy. Like,
yeah.
All I want is modern or like past wars.
Do they make like World War II games anymore? Do they, or World War One?
I know that's the problem. No one really does it. I'm like, something. The problem is, I'm either like I'm kind of also equally stoked if they kind of just like went back, and I know it's probably never going to happen, but if they went and made another Vietnam. Because
I didn't actually play that one, but it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I play Battlefield Bad Company 3 Vietnam on the 360 sometimes when I'm bored and stuff. It's actually really fucking good.
I'm just remembering back from 1944, was it, that game? 1942 something?
There's 1943 on the 360, so there is like a remade version.
That was it. And I just remembered the old one, where I used to have it, and just the whole team just coming in on landing craft, and then like plane just fly over and start shooting the heck out of landing craft and bombing them, and like. Yeah,
I remember that as well. Just like that always happens, even now. You're coming in and landing craft, and then a plane will just come along and drop a fucking bomb on your head. Battlefield 1943, there was like on the 360, the remade version. It's not like a Battlefield anymore. It's more of like a Call of Duty safe haven. There's a lot.
Have they totally remade it?
Yeah, it's all remade and it's all like updated graphics. It's all run on Frostbite 2 now, so it is. But there only has 3 maps.
Well, there wasn't many maps before.
But it only has 3 now, and it's like.
But it could also actually like fly planes in that as well.
Yeah. But the good thing is that it's on the Frostbite 2 engine, and it actually looks really sweet compared to like what it looked like.
I've got my 360 here. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I kind of like that just sometimes more. Because I just.
If I remember correctly, when I bought it, it was like half the price of like a full game. It was like £15 or something like that. But midway time, but I'm pretty sure it was like a good year or two ago when I got it.
So. Have you watched like Frankie on PC? Because I think you said you watched him before. You know how he's done that video on
yeah.
We're talking about Battlefield 5.
I'm not sure. I don't really watch it. I'm not really not a subscriber or anything, but I've watched a couple of his videos.
It's just that, I thought you might have, because I think he was playing something which looked very much like it, but it was too update and stuff. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, if you keep talking about it, I might remember. I'm not sure. You can go on if you want. What the fuck are these guys?